Hello and welcome everyone to another StarCraft 2 England cast. Today I've got game 2 of this best of 3 between Evil Genius's EGHuK and MillStephano. It is from DreamHack Summer 2012. It is super awesome, and if you haven't watched game 1 yet, check out the video. It's on my channel, so make sure you just go and have a quick look at that and see its awesomeness. And well, what can we expect? It's a ZvP. I'm going to give spoilers. The first game, Stephano took game 1 quite convincingly, did some nice pressure with Zerglings and Roaches, then went quickly into Infestors, and finally went all the way up to get some Broodlords really quite quickly, and then just overwhelmed EGHuK with those. EGHuK, well, he stayed on 2 bases. He attempted to go for a 7-gate all-in, but then Stephano did an amazing job of picking off the pylon, so he wasn't able to. Stephano, opening wise, this game probably going to be very similar. EGHuK's already going for a similar opening. It is Antigua Shipyard, which is the, I don't know if it's the loser's choice DreamHack, I'm not quite sure, but Antigua is a bit awkward for Protoss. Taking their third base can be a little bit difficult because of these back rocks, so it'll be interesting to see how EGHuK deals with that. Also, where he places his cannons and stuff, if he is going for this early expansion, this low ground pylon indicates. Stephano, he's going to go almost certainly for a 15 pull, maybe a 14 pull, it doesn't matter too much. This probe already taking a couple of hits, which is just a nice little move just to try and make sure that it won't be blocking anything later. There goes down the 15 pulls, so everything to be expected. EGHuK, on the other hand, game 1 win for a Nexus first. Will be interesting to see if he does the same. Judging by the minerals getting up, I'd say that is very, very likely. It's quite a big map here. It is the GSL version, so there are supply depots at the bottom, and it's also forced cross spawns. That's why Stephano's first Overlord went that way. This second Overlord is just going to come and check for third base timings, etc. We do have one drone having a little duel with this probe here. Obviously, Stephano able to get out that natural base very, very quickly, so no blocking going on there. Now it's just about the third base. It was a Nexus first build out of EGHuK, getting that forge up. He's going to wall off using the Nexus, and this is like a bit more of an interesting wall off. It's Antigua's quite difficult. You can't defend all of it with one cannon, which can be a bit of a pain. This Overlord will see everything though. Well, no, yet again EGHuK went for that forge first, had Nexus before forge build, and now really it's just a case of will Stephano get his third base up quickly? Almost certainly. Only getting 2 Zerglings out this time. Game 1 he went for those 6 Zerglings really, really early on, and they weren't able to do too much, so I actually prefer getting 2 Zerglings. It just means you can deal with this probe, you can get your third base up super quick, and Stephano can go from there. Be interesting to see what kind of build he does. It is a best of 3, so obviously being 1 game up, Stephano, he just has to win this game or the next game and he'll go through. So he may go for something a bit more aggressive this time, or maybe he'll play something straight up, who knows. Obviously Stephano very much likes ZvP as a matchup, feels very, very comfortable with it. He's got one of the best foreigner ZvPs that is going, he's wins loads, he basically says how overpowered Zerg are against Protoss, or how weak Protoss are. Anyway, we've got the third base out of Stephano there, very normal timing. These 2 Zerglings just going to come and poke up and be irritating. And really what they're going to be able to do, not much. The cannon's there, but they can see the sort of timings of things. 2 gas are down for EGHuK. No gas at the moment yet for Stephano. Be interesting to see when he takes those. This third base is going to be critical, but obviously because EGHuK went for a Nexus first, he is ahead in probes and will be for quite a while until that third base really starts working. Chrono boosting out on the Nexus, so nothing coming too quick. The Cyber Core is on its way down. And the one thing that EGHuK has to be careful is, I'm not sure if that cannon actually ranges over to this mineral patch. Stephano may be able to get a couple of hits off. He can. That's very, very nice. He does block off 1 mineral line there. What else can Stephano really throw at him? Well, he's taking a queen down to the third hatch, which is nearly finished up. Would like to see some creep tumors. There is one drop down now. Hasn't joined up the main and natural yet though. More queens are on the way, and now EGHuK, he's going for that robotics facility. Chrono boosting out a stalker, but is supply blocked temporarily. This robotics facility is really indicative of what EGHuK is going to be trying to do. And still, these probes just getting very, very annoyed by these Zerglings, trying to bait them into the cannon range, but Stephano just with amazing control there. This robotics bay basically says it's going to be really, really early immortal. Also, the observer will come out quicker. It just means that EGHuK will get better scouting information, basically. But of course, Stephano has got his third hatchery up now. He's taken 2 gas straight away. Will be interesting to see if he takes the third and fourth. This one zealot is coming in, but with the queen there, should be able to do too much, but may actually get drone killed. That's a nice little win there, but a big surround here. Stephano pulling the drones away as soon as they get injured, trying to lose as few as possible, but 3 were taken out, so losing 3 drones isn't too great. The Stalker is on its way, the Zealot goes down though, so in terms of resources lost, it's so close at the moment. What else do we have? Well, I mean, Stephano, he's going to start really pumping out those drones now, already starting to pull ahead very rapidly. The Rotron's coming, the Lair's coming, we've got the Evo, we've got the 4th and 5th gas. No, the 3rd and 4th gas coming out. Interestingly, one of the 3rd, one of the natural. That's a really interesting way of going about it. You know, I've got an observer out, we've got 3 more gateways added on, so it's going to be 4 gate robo. We'll be interested to see whether immortals are pumped out, there's sentries coming out, so this is a very defensive play from HuK at the moment. He's not even kind of boosting out that warp gate tech. Meanwhile though, we've got that +1 missile attack, we've got the Rotron finish, we've got the Zergling speed on its way, with the Lair coming as well, and there's that macro hatch. I'm thinking that Stephano is going to be putting on a lot of pressure very shortly. That +1 missile attack says that I'm not going to be going up, my plan isn't to go to Broodlords. That missile attack only really useful with roaches, so I'm expecting to see a lot of roaches out of Stephano very soon, as that'll really tell if HuK can defend it, because ultimately this isn't the easiest area to defend. It takes a lot of force fields, it's a big open space, so if the roaches do get up there, it could cause some problems. You've got this robotics bay coming out, so Colossi tech is on the cards for HuK, but that's not going to be out for quite a while yet, and he does have that +1 ground weapons just finishing up now. But again, will he be able to hold any threats that Stephano throws at him? Only time will tell. We do have this one Zergling here, which will give an indication of when HuK's looking to take his 3rd. He is trying to come up just to see if anything's there. This movement from HuK's units to pick this off is saying, I'm going to take my 3rd soon. Meanwhile though, we do have Stephano, he's up to 67 drones, and he's now pumping out a lot of roaches. This is so Stephano. He's got that road speed coming up. This observer is going to see a lot though, so he's actually, it would appear, is he hiding some units just to like show they're not there? It looks like he is. He doesn't want to be spotted by that observer, which is absolutely brilliant move there, waiting for this next 11 roaches to come out. The observer has seen some, but doesn't know about all of the rest, and that could cause a big problem because, well, HuK isn't going to be prepared for this in the slightest. He only has 1 stalker out, and against so many roaches, this could be a big problem. 12 more in production as well, just streaming across the map. Roach speed is now done. The +1 missile attack is timed perfectly. Stephano with this push with the +1. HuK also has that +1, but doesn't have the same amount of army. If we look at the army supply, 93 to 45, over double the army supply there for Stephano, sending 1 roach up to scout, picking off all of these rocks. There is a single Colossi out, but that is not going to be enough, especially if it's left on its own. It could get picked off. That would be a massive loss there for HuK, and well, with only a couple of zealots, this game could be over before it's really even started. That Colossi is running away as fast as it can and is going to stay up, but probes are going down. Meanwhile, some good force fields down here for HuK. He's got to do absolutely amazing, but to be honest, it's just so many roaches streaming in. Just look at this train of blue. The Colossi does fall, and that in its own self is a huge loss, and to be honest, I think Stephano is going to take this game very easily now. HuK literally has nothing to defend it with. He's got this 1 Colossi which has popped now, but I think it's too little too late, and now these gateways are going down. The 3rd base has been cancelled. Stephano is still just reinforcing with more and more roaches. He's, well, at 170 supply. On the next lava inject wave, he'll be able to completely max out if he so chooses. And now this natural base is down, this is pretty much it. Stephano could even pull back here and just wait and still win this game. But to be honest, I don't see how HuK can defend this. I expect a GG any second, especially once that Colossi does go down. Yes, there is still a cannon here. All the probes are being pulled, which is never a good sign. And that entire wave of warpins had to be cancelled because the pylon went down. And now that Colossi is going to fall to a single Zergling, and there's the GG. And Stephano will go through 2 games to none against HuK, so amazing play. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave any comments or criticisms below, and please subscribe if you do enjoy. I get more awesome games up every single day, so make sure you keep checking back because they are some pretty cool casts. Lastly, I hope you did enjoy, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.